Da soma pela kan program kan tran mai do na nga voina hian atlang pui hi chu sam tonga ti ngai do na wangin kan in thathiam nga. Today, in fact, this week will be etched in Mizoram sports history as a monumental milestone, a giant leap towards sporting excellence. We are honored to host teams from JICA and Nippon Sports Science University in India, especially here in Mizoram. And we're privileged to have a team from the legislature, including 2 MLAs, including our minister himself, gracing this special event. I warmly welcome our sports minister and president of the Mizoram State Sports Council, Lalnghinglova Hmar, whose dynamic leadership, vision, and pragmatism have made this moment possible. May I introduce our honorable member of Parliament, of Legislative Assembly, our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. J.J. Lalpekluwa, please, sir. He is an illustrious footballer in India, aptly given the name the Mizo Sniper, not by us, but by the national media, a true icon of sports excellence. Thank you, sir. You have made this event truly special. Now I would like to give you the special team. Mr. Masamitsu Ito. Please come here, sir, in front. Yes, please. He is a prominent Japanese sporting coach expert. He is a professor at Nippon Sports Science University and currently director of its Center for Coaching Excellence. He is renowned for advancing evidence-based, athlete-centered coaching through research and international programs like the Coach Developer Academy, NCDA. He has contributed significantly to global coaching education. And yes, the trainers today, you are privileged because you will be receiving a certificate bearing his name, which is a rare honor. You don't get to see his name in certificates which is not directly organized by NCDA. The certificate will bear his name. So you're truly, truly honored. May I invite our honorable minister to honor the professor with the memento, please. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to extend a warm welcome to Ms. Ayako Takano. She is the project coordinator in NCDA. While she may be reserved in her verbal interaction, as was evident during our video conference last time, it is clear that she is an individual whose actions effectively convey her dedication and commitment. In short, she lets her actions speak. May I invite our honorable minister to welcome her with the memento. Thank you. Next we have Mr. Wakamatsu Eiji. He is the Chief Representative, JICA India Office. He is actively involved in Japan's development cooperation in India, participating in events, knowledge sharing programs, and promoting India-Japan collaboration on infrastructure, SDGs, and skill development. In essence, Mr. Wakamatsu is a key JICA official driving Japan's development and partnership efforts within India. I would like to invite Pu Jejelal Peglua to honor Mr. Wakamatsu. Thank you. Next we have a Japan Overseas Cooperation Volunteer, JOCV, Mr. Mikiniro Hirano, please. He is currently in India as a volunteer, providing help and training as a rugby coach. He is a rugby coach. In fact, the professor has personally asked for him in this visit. So we're happy to have Mr. Mikiniro Hirano here. I would like to invite Dr. Lalnghinglova, Vice President MSSC, to present the memento to him. Thank you. Last but not least, Mr. Joyanta Rabah. He is the Additional Lead Project Officer, JICA India Office. He is actively involved in JICA's development projects in India. And he is from Assam. And yes, a northeasterner like us. He's our brother actually. His support and guidance has helped us a lot through the days. May I invite Pu H. Lalnghinglova, Director, to welcome my brother. Thank you. Please bear with me if I'm taking too much of the time, but the other guests we have, they also deserve special introductions, but I'll be short. Our Vice President of Sports Council, Dr. Lalnghinglova, please. Please stand. Dr. Lalnghinglova. Thank you. Pu H. Lalnghinglova. He is the Director of the Sports and Youth Services Department. Pusila Remsanga, Joint Director, SYS. That guy is an expert archer. He's one of the only 2 Olympians that the state has ever produced. We are blessed with the presence of leaders of the United Sports Association of Mizoram, USAM. The President, Pulal Duki Masailo, please. Puviel Soma, Senior Vice President. Pumal Soma Thei, is he around? Yes. He's the Joint Secretary. Puarlal Muanoma, Financial Secretary. Thank you. And big thanks to our media friends. All the media houses and representatives, please stand. Yes. Your support means everything, and your coverage will make a huge impact, as always. Now my team of officers, Dr. Pu Albert Lalnunpuya, SSPO. Pu H. Laldin Sanga, SPO. P. Amy Ramchani, Administrative Officer. Pu Jerry Zoram Sanga, Accounts Officer. And lastly, the really fortunate ones, the trainers, coaches from SYS, please stand up. Yes, thank you. Coaches under the Sports Council, please stand up. Thank you. You, as seen here, you are the decision makers who would help define the future of Mizoram sports. Make the most of this incredible opportunity. It doesn't come often, and it will be very hard to come by again. So make the most of these 4 days with JICA and NCDA team. Now may I call upon Pu Albert Lalnunpuya, the officer in charge, to give a brief report on the program.
Thank you. Very good morning to our respective chief guests, our JICA and NCDA officials, invitees, officers, and trainees. I will give a brief report on the preparation for transforming sport for the Next Generation program, Developing Decision Makers, which is being inaugurated here this morning. The proposal for organizing this coach training program was initiated by JICA India in the middle of the month of October. This was immediately accepted by the government, and the Mizoram State Sports Council was tasked with hosting the program in the meeting of officers of sports department chaired by our Honorable Sports Minister. Preparation for the training program was immediately taken up. It was decided that the training program shall be funded from the PMJVKIEC fund, with requirements which are chalked out by JICA and NCDA, the task of the preparation of venue, supply of furniture, teaching materials and provisions and other provisions for the faculty and trainees has been outsourced to a private event management firm, which is the MAC Events. As desired by JICA, 40 coaches have been selected to participate in this workshop. So the trainees consist of 22 coaches under MSSC and 18 coaches under SYS department. However, two of our coaches have been unable to attend this training program because of ill health and because one of them had to accompany the Mizoram football team in the Santos Trophy. So our actual trainees have fallen to 38. So 38 will be the number of trainees for this training program. Now for this training program, we as the host department, we will give importance to discipline, punctuality, and regularity. So this will be strictly maintained so that every one of us who are participating here today will benefit from this program to the fullest extent possible. And lastly, today, although in the training schedule, the classes after the inaugural function was scheduled at 2 p.m. So we have requested the NCD officials to start the class after some break after the inaugural function. And we have scheduled visits to our non-residential coaching programs here in the Hawla Indoor Stadium and at the Ramlun Sports Complex. So since the daylight time in Aizawl is quite, it's very short. So I hope that that can be arranged with the team also. So that with that, I conclude my report. Thank you.
Yeah, after this inaugural function is done, there'll be a short minutes break, after which the classes will continue. And at 2, I have to go to the coaching program centers, because you'll be, after you finish going to the Ramlun site, you'll have to go back after the sun is down. So we have to be early. That is what. So I would like to invite Mr. Wakamatsu AG to speak before the gathering. Sir.
Mr. Lalnghinglova Hmar, Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Services Department, Mizoram and President of the Mizoram State Sports Council. Mr. V. Lalnghinglova, IAS, Secretary, Sports and Youth Department, Mizoram. Mr. J.J. Lalpekula, Member of the Mizoram Legislative Assembly. Mr. H. Lalnghinglova, Director, Sports and Youth Services Department, Mr. Henry C. Lalnghinglova, Secretary, Mizoram State Sports Council, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends, Khawvel. I hope I pronounced that right, and I hope I pronounced everybody's name right. Good morning. On behalf of the Japan International Cooperation Agency, it is my great honor to welcome you all to this launching ceremony of the JICA Mizoram Transforming Sport for the Next Generation program, Developing Decision Makers. It is my first time to visit Mizoram, but it gives me great pleasure to be in this beautiful city of Aizo with beautiful green mountains and beautiful white churches during the very festival season of Christmas. And first and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the government of Mizoram, and especially to the Honorable Minister Lalnghinglova Hmar, for your warm hospitality, leadership, and strong commitment to advancing sports development in Mizoram. Your vision, sir, and passion have propelled JICA towards action, and your excellent support has made this program possible. So thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, India is the largest recipient of Government of Japan's financial cooperation in the world. It has been the largest for the past 20 years. And Japan is also the biggest bilateral development partner for India. India is the most important partner for Japan. And in Mizoram, our cooperation started in 1997, nearly 3 decades ago, with the financing of Turiel hydropower plant. And now, JICA is financing the construction of NH54 road between Aizawl and Tuipan, and a cancer and research center. I am happy that today we will open a new chapter on sports development, an area that has tremendous potential for Mizoram. India today stands as a global leader with remarkable economic growth and the world's largest population with over 600 million young people under the age of 25. This demographic strength represents tremendous potential, not only for the economic progress, but also for excellence in sports. The government of India's aspiration to host the 2036 Olympic Games calls for bold and strategic action. Therefore, expanding the base capacity of athletes and strengthening systems for effective talent development are urgent priorities. Mizoram has already demonstrated its commitment to this vision by placing sports as a key policy area through the Mizoram Sports Policy 2019, which emphasizes youth development and social progress. However, we recognize the challenges, such as the shortage of qualified coaches and sports science experts that limit athlete development. This workshop responds to those challenges by introducing new approach to coach education and development, focusing not only on technical instruction, but also on the coach's own development and how to coach effectively. At the heart of this program is a simple yet powerful idea. Athletes must be empowered as their own decision makers. When athletes take responsibility for their own growth and develop not only performance skills, but also essential life skills, such as resilience, integrity, respect, and leadership, that benefit not only themselves, but the society as a whole. To make this possible, coaches themselves must continuously learn and improve by strengthening skills in communication, planning, and facilitation. This workshop will provide practical tools, reflective opportunities, and a Kaizen-based culture of continuous improvement to support that journey. Over the next 4 days, under the guidance of eminent Professor Masamitsu Ito from Nippon Sports Science University and our dedicated facilitators, participants will explore innovative methods, share experiences, and design action plans for the future of coaching in Mizoram. Together, we aim to build a strong foundation for sports in Mizoram, one that empowers both coaches and athletes to take responsibility for progress and positive change. Thank you once again to all participants, partners, and supporters for joining us in this important endeavor. Let us work together to transform sport for the next generation in Mizoram. Thank you very much. Kalon. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wakamatsu Eiji. I now ask for the Minister of Sports, Lalnghinglova Hmar, to address the gathering and inaugurate this workshop. Sir.
Distinguished guests, respected experts, dear coaches, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure here today for the inauguration of this 4-day coach development training program titled Transforming Sports for the Next Generation, Developing Decision Makers. I warmly welcome all of you to ISOL and thank you for being a part of this important initiative for the future of sports in Mizoram. I would like to thank my colleague Puje Jelalpe Klua for taking his time out to be present here in this auspicious occasion. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Professor Masamitsu Ito and Ms. Tanako Ayako from Nippon Sports Science University, Japan. I do not want to go deeper into what this university is, but I can tell you that this university alone produced 4 gold medals in the last Olympics. An university local na yan, I will be bilingual this morning. An university local na yan, tun Paris Olympics akhanin gold medal palian lani. An ram nilawan university yan. India in gold medal pakhat makan nalaw. So vangchuan vayna local tehi an may lawa. Khawvel pum huapa zirtirtu chan niti kha. Chiang ma sapot ila thain kriya. If I remember it correctly, Mr. Ito, the university, you have 4 gold medals and 9 medals in total, right? More. Oh, tsuwai cho na tamatin na kina aril fiat chunga. Professor Ito is a globally respected authority in sports coaching. He's not only a professor, but he's also, touring around the world, giving lectures, encouraging the budding coaches and the coaches, getting results. Khawvel mun thang akal kuala result tak tak nei zelani. Chuan tu kina hianin kan hlok pui ngei po kan base yani. It would be injustice if I do not address the JICA India professionals here. I remember the kind of discussion we had, online and offline, virtual and physical. You have been very, very cooperative. We thank you so much for being here again. And I look forward to working with you in the sports sector in the future, not only in this kind of a workshop and events, but more into and deeper into the development of sports in general in the state. Tuna kanho tu the local he kanin door photo online kain dora an local to boka office ke Delhi ka door le to boka the chuan heng zong he ti zong hen soi tai la an ni ho local na te lecture an peng na sen so te hi apoisa pek tur ni ta se ini tan chuan chaw rual lo ani amai ro chu kan som na tlom te te an poma heti hian kan indoor chona kina po in nge ni partnership thazok nei kan tumani a tobra ma ka soi tu mi kan soi ha lo lo nga chuwang chuan kan workshop nei chungen tu ma mutluk lo turani tu ma thlai lo bok turani tin poimo po nei lo tur kan chung ten in nei tiang chi vel hi in ti buai lu tuk lo tur in tel lo pa nei nei thei thawang kan chung kwa mi an thi e ma nei lo chuanin e thul lo turani min effort an pe ka hi Japan atangin Indian lo kala chu atangin hetan lo kala an mani sum seng in an thiam na zong zong min pe kan tuma chu ti line traffic a jam ti mai mai wanga tlai lo turani kan guess azowa ka in tlarangai tiang chi kha chuan lam hi sports a kom rei ve to in chuan lam thini chu ka he ve nualani chuwan chuan lam nei lo tu ni zana kan note mu thalawa ka tho tlai tiang chi kha thelo engmai min ti buai su se ani mai tun ni li chung na na ai chuan full concentration kan pe do na ka kan coach train khat mun danga engagement an ne kal kha apoi lawa mai ro chu a replacement kan lo ti lo kha ka ui thunga e heng ang hun hi kan nei zen lawani kan soile anga mani khang ka soi to a sports a kan na thleng sang tok lo kan ti a kha tuma in mu niam na le in beng niam na lam ni lowin in encourage na ta na ka soi du ania India ramen Olympic a gold medal kan la lawa chu India rama chuan in ti siang na khang kra niam pol kan nia national games a somni le bakwan somni le parian na borvela kan te kual ani ti zong hian ti taira chumin noe coach ni chu a challenge zong ala lak ve turani chuwang chuan ma kan son theang ti zong ngai tu taila Khawvel mithiam berber te min kal chil to nuwa chuan ma kan son theang ti kha ngai tu taila chonga har satna mani bon kan hotu ten anom chil don chewa inin thil fianga e theitop choin chanila teang Mizo chu kan mason lei theilo na chu ka experience toy te a chon hetiang hi e football ate po kan lo ti ve to thina expert te kan han te an rama chang kang lu kan in min lo kan phak tok te om kan thiam tok hian tilem mayang kan tia kan ngai tha tha pe lowa kan attentive lowa kan ril ru kan pelowa to pa chuan kan thiam tok te kan kalpui chu tun hi ni he ta kanom India ram hi sports ai na thang ani ho he ta kanom ke ni chu chuwang chuan ti hian tran kan lang de chuan sports coaching a big liao chuan when a chuan sarkar department a thokle Mizoram State Sports Council kan coach te kal khom kan ni boka a coaching bi ka in mamo om chuan kan ti zelang infralian pui voi khata kan pe thei kher lawang cheu amai ro chu kha kan buaina hi ani chi alo kan buaina chu thil dang dai ani tru chuwang chuan kan ho tu ten he nain lo thlenanga coaching bi ka kan mason na tura omani chuan kan pe zelang tunang zela kan kal ringot chuan India rama som ni na chungla ma hen kanom reng don chu wangin no pangte kan train dona zirtirtu kan in tuai riam masakanga ya kan kal zen na tura kan chanangai ni ti kha tukina hian kan soi tel duani coming back to the program I thank the Mizoram State Sports Council for efficiently arranging this gathering. The audience here today consists of 38 coaches selected from different sports disciplines. They all work under the Mizoram Sports Department. We have two branches. One is the Mizoram State Sports Council and the other one is Sports and Youth Services Department, which falls under the sports department only. However, this Mizoram State Sports Council is an independent body, but it's very much a part of the Mizoram government only. So you will find out in the next 4 days that they are very much a part of one big family, not a different family. This program, I believe, is an investment in you, through you, in the next generation of sports persons from Mizoram. When we speak of sporting success, we often celebrate athletes, and rightly so. But behind every great athlete stands a great coach. History has shown us this repeatedly. I do not want to go into the example, but we have seen that without good coach, without a good teacher, we hardly have good student. So I believe that if we have good coaches in Mizoram, If we train our trainers first, then the result will follow. Until and unless we have world-class trainer, it will be very, very difficult and it will be next to impossible to produce world-class athlete. This is one of the stumbling blocks we have in Mizoram. With due respect to our coaches, who I believe are very, very hardworking, very enthusiastic, but we still have a long way to go. So this is the platform which will provide just that. We always say that Mizoram is brimming with sporting talent. Our youth have repeatedly shown that they can compete with the best. But talent alone is not enough. Talent alone is not enough to produce world-class athlete. We need world-class coaches, as I already mentioned. And world-class coaching comes with continuous learning. I want to encourage all of you, even if you are currently employed, do not become complacent. Take up coaching certification courses, learn from international best practices, and embrace new knowledge. Tunakasoy, zoy to kanya mizo tongin. Mana coach certificate in lo nei to nain nei to. Kahlo angay reng gandi chuan angay reng don. Hey ommi alo ma se angay reng ani hey bar den nga. Extra thil enge ni thil rit mo enge ni thil kan nei pa ngai ba kan ti thin pa ngai ba anga thil kan ho tu ten min ron ti bel anga in ngai chuanin a hlok don lawa amai ro chu ma son kan tum don ani kan pension ma chu coach ka kan ni don to awangin tang thar leila intuaitharna thain ki ria atira kan ho tu da bula soina change morot na change mo ka helawa e kan ena thomno rang kan ha kan lamane mang chumo jacket mo sweat shirt ang emo uniform de chu kan ne nga in kria atom ni alo thleng man ramani point atom ni atal point don turin kan sports council secretary kan coaches te hi e thom holum jacket kan nei man ni la tha ni lo point enge ni kha enge ni hoodie ang che mo tal po kha e ai nang e tung kan training chung hian lo dong man ram se an zawain kan atom ni atal nak tu weina ten pe mani lang thatura ne arot na chang ka lo khelo em pon is chu kan dong don ania. In this context, I would like to briefly speak about what we term it as Empowering Mizoram Sports Initiative, which the Mizoram State Sports Council is currently implementing. This is a statewide program. I have already shared this with Professor Ito yesterday. It covers the children from 8 to 15 years with the ultimate vision of 2036 Olympics, which India is bidding for. We cannot at this stage talk about Olympic medals because we do not reach that stage yet. We have to be pragmatic here. We are talking about participation in Olympics. As our chairman had rightly pointed out, Mizoram in the last so many years, since time immemorial, I should say, the state of Mizoram produced only 2 Olympians. One is an archer, who is here with us, and one is a hockey player. But my challenge and my question is, if these people can achieve that, why not the others? So I do believe that there are certain, sports discipline in which we excel, and we have been one of the best in the country. So if a person can excel in one sport, why not in other sports? So this is the kind of challenge which always motivates me. Going forward, if we train the kids at the right age, with the right kind of education, with the right, talent identification program, I do believe that we can achieve more. Because there are sports persons who are randomly picked up from a village, raw talent, without any basic training when they were young, attaining a greater height, without much of sporting education. So such is the raw talent we have here. So the need of the hour is, systematic and, streamlining of the coaching department. This is exactly what we are addressing in this workshop. India is hosting the Commonwealth Games and is bidding for Olympic Games. If we remain as we are, it will be very difficult for a Mizo athlete to be a part of this kind of international events, sporting events. That is why we organize this workshop, so that we have a vision which do not remain within the boundary of Mizoram. We have to think beyond that. Having said that, we need to knock the doors of the national games. Then after that, we climb up the ladder of the Commonwealth Games, the Asian Games, and ultimately to the Olympic glory. We are very, very fortunate here because we are not talking about a dream only. This is realistic because some of the people who had done this and who had achieved this are sitting right with us. Kantil so again dream mumang again mai ni tolo ataka thei vision clear vision ang dewan ina chanchu ataka midang ta cher chuak tu kan bula mai hian anoma kilaya an university ringot pona Olympic gold medal pali an pek thelai nan nung bara ama mi ten en so na tamta una an medal lak zat po kha pakua ka te chu ai chona tamatia chumi da chu kan bulan thua min khilfia min zirtir chuan thili adang lam theyang kan ngai dan ngai sa ringot ni lo deu mana patiala kan zir ringot lo deu kha ngai to ni chu tun ma dewa kanin encourage vak na piala ma khan zirtur hi lom zela sports science kha alo ni zel to tu na chuan thili alo tharna sa to lu tu ka chu ta kan tel ve thina turin kan ho tu ten tu kena kan program hian buat saya chuwan chuan thei top kan chua don ya. With these few words, I declare this workshop open, and I wish the participants all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nia kan thre dang khan JICA hi aming chu kan thre photo a Mizoram apo amai ro chu Mizoram a phei chuan sports ne na in kai hnoi zong in kan threngai lova kan president kan minister malak na liaw ania voina ke ni lo lan ve te chu mor bong na lek a ol sam lai khani to ngeng he a chuwang chuan voina heng program ro pui tak state tin poina an nei thei lo state lian zok poina nei thei lo tin chu nisina kan soeng deuh lek khan kan certificate apo asaman nei to a hey joy hi asam meaning le ngal ta chuta chuan professor hian a ming da phal lo ani kadil lui deuh ngat ngata a sample ka thona ti chuan a topa chuna ming da hi aron rem ti ta an mani program ni lo le ngala kini state te a heti khopa min du sak thei hi a ro pui em a kan minister awang point lom thu kan soya chumi mal som na chu kini ho hian kan bo turani chuwang chuan tun ni le chunga voin atanga ninga ni azo meu chuan mason na thar ne na inong nge kan be se ya chu tiang tur po chuan an ni an mani sumseng tak meu mevin an tia Mizorama ron khenchin chau hi kenin state sports council hian kan lo tum sakve chau nge ani lawmawm takzet ani. Now I would like to invite Puech Lalnghinglova SPO for the closing remark.
Chairman Lawmawm, it is my distinct honor and profound privilege on behalf of the Mizoram State Sports Council and the Sport and Youth Services Department to deliver this vote of thanks in this much anticipated program. Let me begin by extending our deepest and most sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest. Sir, your commitment to lifting Mizoram sports is not merely an administrative, it is truly visionary. This program is a direct result of your proactive leadership. Thank you, sir, once again. We also wish to express our sincere appreciation to all our distinguished guests and dignitaries who have gathered here. We acknowledge the presence of our Honorable MLA, Mr. J.J. Lalnghinglova, Vice President, Mizoram State Sports Council, Director, Sport and Youth Services Department, our council members, United Sports Association of Mizoram office bearers, INPR, our media friends, who are a constant supporter of youth and sports development. We extend a warm Mizo welcome today, once again to Professor Masamitsu Ito, Ms. Ayaki Takano, Mr. Wakamatsu Eiji, Mr. Mikinori Hirano, and Mr. Joyenta Raba. We are profoundly grateful to JICA, NSSU, and CDA. We look forward to the global perspective and modern methodologies you will share to dramatically enhance the knowledge and skills of our coaching staff. A special word of welcome to the dedicated coaches from the department. You are the pillars upon which the next generation of Mizo athletes will stand. We look forward to a highly successful and impactful 4 days of intensive learning, fruitful collaboration, and personal growth. May the knowledge gained here translate directly into greater success of our athletes. Thank you once again to everyone involved in organizing, collaborating, and participating in this much important program. Thank you.
We have managed to wrap up the program within 45 minutes. Thank you all.